Hey guys, so this is just a really quick get ready with me using Juvia's Place the Berries palette for today's Vampy Valentine's Day look that I'm trying to create. I am going to be priming my eyes with the little bit that I have left of my Tarte Amazonian Clay concealer. I'm just priming the eyes over, and I'm just going to move that around and pretty much blend that into the eyelid because I want all the pigmentation from the color that the palette's going to give off. And Juvia's Place is already very pigmented, but I really want the colors to pop in that way. And I like using this method versus eye primer because I like to use eye primer in a more concentrated area of my eyelid, not all over, because if you're not ready for it, it can kind of dry and kind of get tacky. So I like concealer because it's movable, it sets better. So that's just my preference. Those are my tricks. If you like them, cool. If you don't, cool. But that's just kind of how I do it for myself before putting on a very pigmented look. I am going to go in with this really pretty pink shade that is in the Berries palette. And I want to carve out that eye shape and blend that in with my Bare Minerals brush. I am just using circular motions and pretty much giving myself that halo effect and elongating the eye as well as I have hooded eyelids. The image that I want for this look needs to have like the illusion that I have more eye space than I actually do. So I am going to just fluff this out and add on that color as much as I can because I want that to be like that halo look, like I said before, overarching the other colors that I'm going to be placing on the eye. So just packing it in, blending it in, and giving myself the root of how I'm going to add more colors. Using this flat tip eyeshadow brush from Equal Tools, I am packing in this plum color that's in the palette, and it's very purple like I said, plum. It was kind of scaring me because I was like, oh no, did I not pick the right color? Is this going to be too dark? But as the look goes on, I like definitely giving that depth of that contrast of pink and purples to the look. So packing this in, and you can see me kind of like playing around with the eyeshadow, not necessarily blending it, but moving it and patting it on in a specific way because it's such a deep concentrated color. I want to make sure that I am placing it in its proper place and also going along with the shape of my eye because I need more space for the other colors that I'm going to be placing onto the eye. So I'm strategically placing that color and making sure that I don't lose my shape. And there you look, you see, patting on some more so that I don't have any patchy places and making sure that the color is as vivid as I want it to be. Next, I'm using the Thank Me Later eyeshadow primer. Like I said before, I like using eyeshadow primer on a more concentrated area, and that is going to be for my inner lid. I'm going to pack that in with a flat tip eyeshadow brush and kind of have it overlay over the plum color as well. And just tap it all on and place it so that when I do place the eyeshadow, it is right on it, not missing anything. And it is going to be its most vibrant color. Just keep packing it on and all over as well. Moving along, I'm going to use this nice little fluffy brush to put on the next color, which is really hard to choose from because they're so pretty, and so I don't know which one is going to give it the right one. So which one of the shimmers? I think I'm going to lean on the upper corner shimmer. That's really pretty. And pack that on. It gave this such pretty like holographic look. It's so nice, and it's tying in all together really well. it kind of blends in with that pink color that I have, and it goes in smoothly with the plum color. So I made a really, really good decision, but it was really, really hard between the other shimmer that's in the palette. And you're just going to place that on because it is a shimmer eyeshadow. You don't want to just like windshield wipe it. You want to pack it on so that the color payoff is right, and also just to avoid fallout and extra cleaning, even though I'm gonna have to clean up the look, but I don't want to have to clean up shimmer because it's similar to glitter in a way, and that is annoying. So breathe with me, y'all. I'm gonna attempt this little doohickey of a liner over my eyeshadow. You see me catching myself because this is not a normal look that I do. I don't really trust myself. So however it's gonna come out is gonna come out. Pray with the makeup gods for me. As you can see, I am super hesitant because I don't want to mess up the work that I already did. But I am just kind of going over that arch. And okay, not so bad so far. And I have to make sure to maintain my eye super open because I have hooded eyes. It can kind of give the illusion that I'm doing something really, really well, and then when I close my eye a certain way, that eyeliner can actually go away, and I want it to stand out. So I have to keep my eyes open and make sure that I'm pulling that eyeliner above the hood so that it works well. Next, I had just put a little bit of the Huda eyeliner over my eyelashes because this isn't going to go for a super winged eyeliner. That's just to help me place the fake eyelashes that I'm going to place. So that's just pretty much it. I'm not doing a super wing liner. I don't want to take away from the liner that I actually put on the eyeshadow look. And I'm using this Essence Princess mascara. Using my dual glue, which is hard to open. I need to clean the rim. I'm going to place the Anastasia of Beverly Hills lashes that I got from Sephora, which I absolutely love. I love the brim. I love that you can get super multiple uses out of these. And I'm just going to line this lash along with putting a little bit of the glue, using my little hack on the liner that I put on the eye so that they can just pop on easily. And I'm not over here fidgeting with lashes. They're just a quick and easy process and moving on. So that is why I only lined the eye the way I did, so it can act as a guide and it's just easier for me. Waiting for the glue to kind of settle and be a little bit more tacky. And then I am going to pop the lash on. And just putting it from the corner to the rim and then squeezing it together. Sometimes you can just use your fingers. I'm looking and grabbing my tweezers, but something simple, not too major. These lashes work really, really well and are easy because they're a little sturdier than the other lashes, and so they're not as flimsy. They're not like just buckling. That brim is really, really easy to just pop right on. Did the other eye off camera, and this is me choosing the color Griselda from Fenty Beauty's Mattemoiselle lipsticks because, again, this is the vampy look that I wanted to go for, to pull in those pinks and plums in the eyes all together. I also use my Fenty Pro Filter foundation in the shade 300. And I got my hands on the soft matte powder, which I use in the shade 310 to set my foundation. So I really, really am loving that product. And here I am fixing the color and making sure that it does not bleed down. And you can just do this with a liner brush to help out, even though I did line my lips, but dark colors like this can kind of just bleed. And of course, Made a Boo Boo, which is not too hard. I'm just gonna grab a Q-tip and wipe it off, which is always good to have those throwaway items handy when doing your makeup. And you can see it's a little nude. I'm gonna grab my foundation brush and just pat it because it already has foundation from when I used it earlier, and then pretty much tap on in, and crisis averted. And this is the final look. Ow.